How's it going, gang? It's Final Render here. Obviously something has gone exceptionally wrong, being that nobody can actually get into the stream. Right now, I'm seeing... it says 0 people, and there's like 3 comments in there. So the people that are here, like Feo and Epic Forger, Mitchell Reese, thank you. But it appears that most people can't actually get in, so I need to see what's up, basically. I want to know, if you guys legitimately are in the chat, could you please send me a message across if you got a notification or anything like that, or maybe if you just saw the notification on Twitter or something like that, because as of right now, obviously things are going very, very wrong. Okay, I'm starting to see some more numbers coming in now, but again, something is clearly wrong. Okay, let me just go ahead and maybe if I just go ahead and put out an actual tweet and stuff like that again, we can go ahead and get this rolling, because something has clearly gone wrong. Can I hear it? Yeah, okay, I can hear it. Okay, so let me go ahead and just send this Twitter link out to people and stuff like that. Very sorry about this. This is definitely a YouTube mess up, actually. Because, you know, normally there's a good amount of people before the streams even started, but there was literally no one. Literally no one. So something has clearly gone wrong with the notifications and stuff like that. So, YouTube appears to not be... I'm just going on to Twitter right now. YouTube appears to not be giving out working links to the stream, which is not nice at all, to say the least, because to tell you the truth, I have been dreading this stream all day because it is absolutely boiling here in the UK right now, and things aren't working well already. So isn't that just fantastic? More people are starting to turn up now. Some people are saying there's 12 and stuff people now, 14 and stuff. Okay, so the number's going up, the number is going up, but that's still not many people in here. Okay, so, you know, because there's normally like, what, 40 by this stage, at least. So how about we go ahead and see, well, so we might as well let everyone else help, you know. Let's go ahead and get a share spike up in here. Let's get a share spike, because YouTube is making things go wrong. A says, I didn't get notified, but I turned the notifications for the stream on. And for all of my videos. Well, there we go, you see. YouTube is saying things. Faye Van Durzen says, at first it was saying it was private for me. Which is very irritating, because that is what I saw that, what's her face, Chelsea Taylor also linked. YouTube appears to be not giving out working links to a stream. Hopefully this link works. And let me just try going ahead and pasting it in here, just to make sure it is indeed the correct link, and I can see myself. Yes, I can. Okay, so let me go ahead and paste that in there. I'll also go ahead and do this on the YouTube community tab as well. Absolutely brilliant, the YouTube community tab. Not everybody actually has access to it. I don't know if you need like a certain amount of subs or anything like that, but I don't know, is what it is. Okay, let me just go ahead and I'll put the actual URL in there, as well as having an actual link to the video this way. Hopefully that works, because here's the thing. Say if there's only like 3 people watching it, then I'm not going to live stream. It's too hot to do that, but obviously there are more than 3 people, it says. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get this share spike going, seeing as YouTube has just completely ruined my entire evening's plans. Go ahead and do that. Right there, there we go. Okay, so hopefully that kind of gets the message out to some people at least. Yep, there we go. I can see Chelsea Taylor is going ahead and getting involved with the Twitter right there. If you could all do the same, seeing as everything has gone completely wrong right now. Seeing as everything has gone completely wrong and YouTube is not giving out notifications, it means, well, it might just be we've got a really low stream count, which is obviously awful. But hey, hopefully it kind of picks up, seeing as YouTube has completely messed us over. How are we? I hope we're all okay. Let me go ahead and we're actually going to change things up this stream. We're actually going to jump in game first, because I need to do some recording. I need to do some recording first off, so how about we go ahead and actually jump in game first for a change. And also, where's this Pepsi Cola right here that's been in the freezer all day? As I said, we haven't streamed for a few days, and there has been some good reasons for that. Firstly, yesterday and the day before, it was obviously the 4th of July and the 3rd of July, so I thought there's no point actually live streaming during those days, because 60% of the audience is celebrating 4th of July or on their way to go see family for the 4th of July. And the previous days before that, I like had a family barbecue and stuff like that, and just try to enjoy the sunshine and stuff, because UK has actually got a huge heat wave going on right now, and it is awful. Son of Goku should subscribe. Thank you very much, Son of Goku. Son of Goku! I don't actually know anything about Dragon Ball. Oh, that Pepsi Cola. That flat Pepsi Cola. Because it's been in the freezer and stuff like that. Okay, so Chelsea Taylor says, less layers today than final render. Huh? Yep, definitely less today. Obviously, as I said, huge heat wave. I've had the fan on my face all day, but it's obviously no good because when I'm live streaming, I can't have the fan on, so I just got a regular old t-shirt on. It is, in fact, a Fallout 4 t-shirt. It's just a blue one with 101 on the back. Simple that. And Faye Van Durden says, your desktop picture is amazing. Yeah, I took that today, actually. That was from, what's it called? Jurassic World Evolution. Just a brilliant picture. You know, like, it was a picture of a Gallimimus, just mind his own business, with, you know, the, with the Indominus Rex coming up right behind it. It was just too perfect. And Gaming Dog says, final, yes, you know Dragon Ball Z. No, I don't know Dragon Ball Z. I know nothing about Dragon Ball. I've never watched it. I think I watched, like, 2 episodes when I was a kid and thought, nah. And never went back to it. You're not going to change my mind, though. I'll put it that way. You're not going to change my mind. Tell you the truth, having the flat Pepsi Cola might actually be a nice thing for the stream because, you know, normally, whenever I'm drinking the Dr. Pepper and stuff like that, I end up burping after a while. Okay. So, the reason why we're in the mod to start with is because I need to go in and get some footage for the video. I've decided the next edited video I'm going to do for this, once we've finished up the bedroom, I'm just going to go ahead and do a full edited video of purely this room. You know, it's not going to be a very long video, as you'd probably expect. One, I haven't recorded anywhere near enough of it, but it is what it is. Chelsea Taylor says, 33 here, feels like 37. Oh, you've 37 degrees. Yeah, definitely, it's pretty darn bad, pretty darn bad. And, yeah, the heat thing has just been going on for a week. Okay. So, yeah, guys, seriously now, seeing as YouTube has completely messed us over, share spike. If you've never done the share spike, go ahead and do it. Let's get the share spike going so people know that the stream actually is going on. Because this is absolutely disastrous, really. Excellent stuff. Alright, so we've got the TFC. I don't want to do TFC just yet now, do I? I want to do SUC, SUCSM. Oh, actually, no, I need to be in third person, don't I? Never mind. TFC. So how about I go ahead and get my main character to sit on the couch right here. Sit on the couch. Because there's a few things I need to get shots of ready for the edited video. There we go. Sit on down there. And now, I'll actually put the menus back on. SUCSM 5. I know what he put it on. That changes the camera speed. So is what it is. Scotty X2 says, do you have a day or night cycle? Yes and no. It doesn't... The rays of light still come through, but it's moonlight. So does that make sense? You know, so the windows kind of go slightly bluish, if that makes sense. But it doesn't actually go dark. You know, it's almost like moonlight, so to speak. Okay. So Slayer says, just message it in the 7. I don't think I know what you mean, buddy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some shots here. We really haven't been recording anywhere near enough footage of, like, you know, nice shots, you know, of everything like that. You know, normally I need to go ahead and get all the nice footage and stuff as we make progress. Haven't done anywhere near enough of that. Alright, so actually, I'll probably go ahead and change the speed again. SUCSM 1 and TM. Here we go. So, there we go. Just get a nice shot like that. Close it off there. Okay, so that's one shot right there. So now we need like a nice wide one of the entire bottom room. Because that's kind of a funny shot, actually. If I go ahead and raise the camera like that, kind of looks like the hat is on the character's head in the bottom right. You know what I mean? Okay. So let's get ready to get a nice tracking shot in. We've got a nice, fairly wide one of the room. Fairly wide shot. Wait for that notification to go off screen. And move. There you go. Nice little shot, that is, because we've got stuff in the foreground, the middle ground, and the background. So we've got nice layers of depth to it, you know, like, if we were going to just do a normal kind of boring old shot, we'd probably just film it like that, you know, flat. A bit boring, but nah. Have it at an angle, you know, have stuff in your foreground, your background and stuff. Actually use the rules of cinematography and stuff when you're filming your regular build videos. Makes it so much better. I'm going to be honest, guys, nothing annoys me more than seeing someone doing, say, like, building videos on Fallout 4 on PC, but they don't use the free camera. I'm like, oh man, there are so many console guys who would just love to have that free camera, and you're not using it. Go on, use your free camera. Alright, so nice shots right here. So we are just getting all of the normal shots. Yep, and of course my acoustic foam is falling down behind me. Isn't that great? Nice one of the kitchen right here. Again, get some depth shots right here. Let's start it right here. So we've got stuff in our foreground as well. So obviously this video, guys, or this stream I should say, we're going to start decorating the upstairs, but we also need all the footage of the lower level. I'll also be able to show you all the stuff I've been doing off stream, because if you guys remember I said, because with all the new Fallout 76 stuff that we've been doing, we haven't actually had as much time to stream the regular build thing that we've been doing here, because I've been going ahead and doing all the videos and stuff on that. So basically what I want to do is just to kind of do a designing stuff on stream, and then go ahead and do everything else after. And Epic Forge, it says that frame rate though. Not really, no. The reason why you may have a slightly dodgy frame rate is because I'm currently running this at 60, and also on OBS, I'm doing a desktop capture capped at 30. Does that make sense? So right now you're watching a 60 frames per second video that is being capped at 30. So it looks a bit dodgy, is that release? But to me it looks pretty darn smooth. Alright, so got to get a nice tracking shot like that. Just basically we're just going to be showing off everything, you know what I'm saying? Showing off everything. Okay, we've got 42 people in here now. Okay, so there people is starting to get a bit better. Alex Price says, any Fallout 76 news? Yeah, there's Fallout 76 news. Like, there was an interesting thing when they started talking about the PvP. In the sense that they announced that you would have to be at least level 5 before you can get killed in PvP. Which I think that's pretty good news overall. Because it means that a lot of people are worried that the second they step out of the vault, they're going to get shot by other players. Well, that's literally not true. It's literally not true. There is no way for them to even have a possible way to kill you at that level. So that makes things really good. You'll be level 5 by the time you can even possibly start to try to shoot people. I think that's a very good thing to do. Makes new people feel better. Gives them a chance to go ahead and learn the game a little bit. Like, if you play Fallout 4, you normally get to level 5 after about, say, after about an hour or so of playing, maybe. Assuming that you've actually been playing properly and not just walking around exploring and stuff. But you've actually been killing enemies and, you know, doing everything like that. Jennifer Montgomery says, Final, it's nice to see you live streaming as you build the mod. That way we know what we are getting before we download it, and you can squash bugs with the mod before putting it onto the Nexus. It's not just that, it's also that I like the fact that you guys are also helping design it. There's been a lot of really good ideas that have come from the community. Great idea right here was this little herb shelf right here. That came from people who were watching the live stream. So it was really nice to go ahead and see people contributing those ideas as well, which made it into the build. So as I said, since we've been doing Fallout 76 videos as well, we've just basically been designing the stuff with the mod on stream. And then I've been going away and doing it during the day, you know? So there's a lot of stuff in here which you guys haven't seen yet. And I'm just going to be getting all these nice shots here. It's kind of the making of, behind the scenes, so to speak. And Kale Martinez says, I recently subscribed and love your videos. Oh, thanks, buddy. That's really kind of you to say, mate. What video did you find me on, by the way? Curious to know. And Leonardo Marigali has just subscribed. Thank you very much, Leonardo. Very kind of you. Brian Fuqua says, how many mods do you have installed? Installed, I've probably only got about 20. Because I, on a fairly regular basis, just delete all the mods and then reinstall the only ones I need. It's a really good way to go ahead and keep things clean, keep things running properly with high frame rates and stuff. As well as just getting rid of a lot of the ones you need. Some people say, I've got 200 mods and nothing's working, I don't know what the problem is. So, your best bet is probably to just get rid of them all, start from scratch, you know what I mean? You probably only use like 20, realistically speaking. You know what I mean? Just film all the little things. Here's a little rule, which I've always kind of done with videos. Especially the really big builds like this. If you don't show the thing that you built, people aren't going to notice. People aren't going to notice if you don't show them. So here we got like, what is our armor rack and weapon station right here. We actually got 2 workstations right here. So that's really cool. But there are some nice little touches on this, which the player will probably never notice. Like there's a green light on the armor workbench. I don't know why I'm pointing at it with my finger. You guys can't see where my finger is. But that's actually coming from this Pip-Boy, which is hanging right there. And it's got the screen on. And that's what's making the green light. Loads of people probably would never, ever, ever notice that. So make sure you film it. That way, players will notice the stuff you've put into there, you know? It's a sad truth, but it is true, you know? Okie dokie, so I'll wait for that to go away and scroll up a little bit. So yeah, this ironing board is actually our armor workbench. I went ahead and changed it and kind of flipped the models around and stuff, so you use that ironing board as a workbench. There was a funny little glitch with that. I actually posted it onto Twitter and stuff, showing that this iron board, whenever she would hit it with the hammer, like she was working on the armor workbench, it still had its physics, so the iron board was just flying everywhere. Pretty crazy to say the least. Slayer says, final round, out of curiosity, are you using a controller for nice movement? Yes, I am. Always use a controller when you're using the free cam to go ahead and get your nice shots. It makes things so much smoother and easier. Really does. I have tried doing it with the keyboard and mouse, but it's just not possible. You know, that analog stuff actually gives you the proper ability to get the nice smooth shots. Whereas obviously with a keyboard, it's digital. You know, it's you're either pressing the button or you're not pressing the button. So it's very hard to get smooth shots with it. You're either going or you're not. Well, some really nice weapons and stuff like that here as well. Some of them are actually just normal loading screen weapons. But the pistol, I actually added the suppressor on afterwards. So it's really, really cool to do that. Chelsea Terrier says, get a second camera for final render POV when you can. Why? Just so you can see my screen and my webcam and stuff like that. That's very bizarre. I get a nice shot like that. Ooh, that is beautiful. I used rulers or yardsticks to go ahead and prop up the weapons. Kind of give it like a little homemade feel. You know what I mean? So obviously they're static weapons. You can't go ahead and pick those up. And I'll actually go ahead and demonstrate it a little bit as well. I need to go in and get some shots of the actual player using the workbench. So people watching the video know that that actually is the workbench, so to speak. Okay, go ahead and rotate this around. Ooh, buttery, buttery, buttery smooth. Buttery, buttery, buttery smooth. Put that in your sandwich and lick it. Right, there we go. Okay, so there are more people starting to come in now, which is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Good to know that people actually have started to realize that the stream is going on now. And Jennifer Montgomery says, final, you can purchase a chat pad from the Xbox One controller, which adds full keyboard functionality to it. Okay. I don't really see a point in doing that. Like, I did have something like that for my PlayStation 3 controller years ago. I actually had like one of those kind of attach-on keypads. Really useful, actually. I actually got quite good at typing very quickly with it. Okay, so here's what I need to do now. Let's go ahead and turn off the menu. Sorry. Need to go ahead and also show you the fridge and stuff like that, because the fridge actually is I'll probably do this as well. So I've turned off the menu so you don't see the notification, but I can just open that, and then that can be a nice shot to use in the edit. But I don't know how to close it now. Just look at that roughly. There we go. That's another shot I can use in the edit. And normally, once the entire build is done, I go ahead and do this for like another 20 minutes and just film absolutely everything. So I've just got plenty of shots to use. The more shots you have to use, the easier it is for the edit. There's even other little stuff like this. Like, see that right down by the wrench? That's a scope for the plasma rifle. So you very rarely see those. So I imagine a lot of people might look at that scope and go, what on earth's that from? It's from the plasma rifle. But you practically never see them because they're very rare in Fallout. Alright. So let's get a shot of this fridge now. Get a shot of this fridge. In fact, I'm going to make it a bit wider. FOV 90. There we go. Make it a bit of a wider field of view. So you very slowly walk over. And hit the button. There we go. Ooh, nice, 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 nice. And close it again. Ready, hit it. There we go. Close right there. And that's about it. Now I need to go ahead and get the menus as well. Because I need people to actually see what's going on. What's happening is, this is our weapons workbench right here. You can go ahead and use it as an actual weapons workbench and everything. This is our armor workbench right here. It's not quite right. You kind of got to look at this wooden box for it to work, rather than, say, looking at the ironing board. I might see if I can adjust that somehow. And also, this actual tool rack here, that's technically like a cupboard to go ahead and store weapons in. It's not like the ones in, what's the word? It's not like the ones in the DLC where the weapon actually appears, because obviously you need the DLC in order to use one of those. This is just a normal thing that you can kind of pretend is a workshop, so to speak. Does that make sense? Wasn't even recording that. Let's go ahead and record it now, shall we? So yeah. Let's go ahead and look at the old workbench here. And now start using it. So this is all shots I can make it into the edit. Here we go. Turn that off there. And exit out. And now we've got, of course, do the same for this old ironing board right here. Wait for the notification to go away. It used to be that with the notification for NVIDIA, you guys can't even see it, but I can. But it pops up on the right, and you got to wait for it to disappear. And yeah, this is our armor workbench right here. So you've actually got the utilities in here as well to go ahead and properly craft everything. I've also added a chem station, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome indeed. Alright, so I need a shot of that chem station actually. It's through here actually. Oh, we've got a terminal as well. We've got a penthouse terminal here, which is pretty cool. There's nothing in there right now. I basically called it penthouse terminal, changed the username to Soul Survivor, and that's it though. I haven't changed any of the other information yet. When we actually decide on some of the lore, we'll be able to go ahead and write some of our own custom lore in there about what the upper city of Diamond City is like and stuff. Okay, go ahead and record this. Slayer says, good point. I never see plasma weapons now that you've mentioned it. Yeah, they're really rare in Fallout 4. I don't know why. They are pretty good in Fallout 4, but they're very rare. So here we go. Let's open up this door. This is obviously our bathroom and toilet area, or shower and toilet, I should say. But if you look right here, the sink is now a chem station, which is really, really nice. You know, I think that's a cool thing. All right, let me just hit the record again. So how are we all been? Are we all okay? Will Ewer says, is the mod almost done? Nope, not really. We got to design the upper story of the bedroom, which we're going to start this video. Then after that, we're going to design the interior of the Church of Atom. We've got to design the bar and, yeah, we've got to design the bar then. We do also have to build the interior for the custom player home, the one which will have a workshop in it. But then after that, it's just about adding NPCs and stuff like that, isn't it? Okay, so. Hit that. And yeah, look. The sink is a chemistry station. Not bad, right? Not bad. I think it's a cool idea anyway. Because I was trying to think, how can we cram all of the workbenches and stuff into such a tiny little place? Just do it by making the normal furniture have the uses of the normal chem stations, you know? So, sink is for chem station. Toilet you can also sit on, you know, if you're that desperate. You can go ahead and sit on there. And, how can I go ahead and... No, I'm going to have to do it this old-fashioned way, aren't I? Okay, I need to go ahead and do it this way. Go ahead and get ready. There we go. Pause it like that when they are sitting down in third person. Because if you turn off the... if you turn the free camera on while in first person, you won't actually see your player character. So you've got to make sure you can... You yourself can see your actual player character when you go ahead and activate the free camera. She is floating a little bit on the toilet, isn't she? We'll have to lower it down a little bit. You know, she's kind of yeah, she's kind of floating on the toilet right there. That could be the sitting mod I've got. But then again, we should probably go ahead and adjust that just in case, you know, just in case. Yeah. Sitting on toilet. Sitting on toilet. There we go. Because, yeah, you can't do that in the base game. It's true. You really can't do it. I don't know why that's the case. I don't know why none of the toilets are possible, but it is what it is. Lone Ranger says, I'm not running for my life. Life never did anything for me, so why should I run for it? Alright, that's it's a little bit depressing, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, someone was asking earlier on about the time difference. As you can see, the windows are starting to go slightly blue, so it's probably nighttime or near nighttime. Yeah, it's 9:30 in game at night, so there you go. It's starting to get a little bit blue outside, and that's how the windows work. I won't get any more fancy shots now, because I think it's time we actually start building something. But I will go ahead and just get one more of the actual upstairs section. Because as I said, I haven't actually been recording anywhere near enough stuff for it, in terms of actual sheer footage. So I need to go ahead and be on top of that. I'm pretty impressed with the amount of stuff we've done with the amount of space, you know. It's pretty impressive to say the least. Slayer says, Final Render, why not put a day tripper packet or a stim pack static onto the sink to hint at it being a chem-related area? Still love it. That's not a bad idea. You know, just go ahead and put something there to kind of tell the player this is the chem station, rather than just looking at it and hoping the player sees it. Not a bad idea. So yeah, now we need to design the bedroom area. Let's go ahead and do it. I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and get rid of the double bed. As much as I want a double bed in the build, space just isn't there. You know, it might be cool if we have a single bed, you know? Got to make it a bit more thematic. Jennifer Montgomery says, the weapons workbench looks great. I like the idea of having the yellow cart to the weapons workbench so player can pretend that the dials represent each part of the weapons to work. I didn't really think about it in that way, if I'm honest. I was just looking for something small that looked like a workshop area I could fit into that one space. But, yes, that's true. That is true. Theo Van Derzen says, bye guys, I've got to leave. Oh no, Theo. You are the chosen one, Theo. You were supposed to bring balance to the stream. Not leave it in darkness. Thank you very much for joining in, Theo Van Derzen. See you soon. See you soon. Okay, so yeah. Let's go ahead and get ready to jump into the creation kit now. And quit out of here. There we go. So yeah, very strange that we started it that way. Started the other way around, didn't we? That's very, very bizarre. And, yeah, that's the image I've got from Jurassic World Evolution. Just Gallimimus is just like, nothing's going to spoil this day. With the Indominus Rex, or Indominus Rex, right behind him. Yeah, of course. Alright, let's go ahead and open the creation kit then. Peter Drew says, this player home is Creation Club quality. Keep up the good work, Render. It would be nice to go ahead and have it on the Creation Club for me, I guess, but nah, not really. Not really. Let's see, open up the older Creation Club. Not Creation Club, Creation Kit. Okay. Oh yeah, that's my username on Bethesda.net, by the way. Some people say, Final Render, you handsome stud. What username do I type in to find your mods on Bethesda.net? It's Final Render 21. That is the name. Okay, go ahead and type in the old password right there. And Zoob says, hello, I'm new around here. Hello there, Zoob. Nice to see you, nice. How you doing, Zoob? You alright? Everyone say hello to Zoob, everyone. Okay, so. Loading up the old creation kit right here. Fantastic stuff. That's also how you get the creation kit, by the way, guys. Some people do still ask. You need to go ahead and get the Bethesda launcher from their website. Okay. And Lone Ranger says, welcome to hell. No, it's not hell around here. It's brilliant around here. Everyone loves it around here. Okay. So now that's done, let's go ahead and load up our mod itself. The Diamond City mod. I also need to go ahead and test it on the PlayStation again. I haven't done that for a while. It's a good idea to go ahead and test it on the PlayStation every now and then, because when you do stuff on the PlayStation, you're often going to remove stuff that doesn't work because of scripting and stuff like that. So, it'd be really nice to go ahead and just check it every now and then, just make sure I don't have to delete too much stuff. Romo says, hey, you should make a holotape game. I don't think I can make a holotape game. They're made in Flash, and I honestly don't remember anything in Flash. I'm pretty certain they're made in Flash. And that's very weird, actually, because, you know, Flash is pretty much out of fashion now. But when I was in school and stuff like that, they were teaching Flash animation and Flash gaming and stuff like that. Well, they weren't teaching Flash gaming. We were playing a lot. You know, like on Newgrounds and stuff like that. So miniclip.com. Those are where you played your Flash games. But now, of course, all your Flash games and stuff don't really exist. They're all made in Unity now, and they charge 20 quid for them on Steam. And that's not strictly true, I suppose, now think about it. There's also things like itch.io and stuff like that where you can get games for very cheap or free. So that's probably where they all are now. And, yeah, that's that. So what else are people saying, though? Alexis Price says, maybe put a chandelier somewhere. I toyed with an idea like that, but they're all just a bit too big for the apartment, unfortunately. It feels really cluttered if you do that. You know, you feel kind of trapped. Because I want the place to feel quite big, even though it's actually really small. And it just feels a bit too big for that. And that's why on the upper store you've only got like a couple wall lights, whereas downstairs you've got like a big ceiling fan. Because there's just very little room upstairs. Does that make sense? What else is there? Typical Courier says, hey, Final, how's it going? Hot! That's how it's going. Feeling hot, hot, hot. And obviously, of course, we had a huge issue at the very start of the stream where people weren't notified the stream was going on. But it's good to know that people are turning up now. Okay. So that's the mod loaded then. Let's go ahead and open up our cell. It obviously takes a long time to open up the mod. Alright, so now we're opening up our player home cell. Luckily, it only takes, you know, a couple seconds most of the time to open up the actual apartment cell, but it's taking its time now. Oh, there we go, right there. Okay, so what did we want to quickly do? I needed to adjust the toilet first, didn't I? I needed to adjust that. Right, so if I go ahead and grab the old toilet right here, the old Kazi, let's go ahead and adjust its marker so that the player was a little bit lower. It looks pretty darn tight there, actually. So yeah, it could just be the, it could have just been the mod I've got, the sit-in mod, we'll lower it down by 2 just in case. Just in case, you know? There we go. So now, how about we start building the actual second story? We'll turn off the roof layer so we can see a bit easier. And this is what we got to work with. Okay. So yeah, remember people, these streams are entirely ad-free. These streams are entirely ad-free because we rely on donations to keep these streams going. So how about we get our first donation in today? You can go ahead and donate via the super chat, which is the little dollar symbol in the chat, or we also have the PayPal links in the description. Or of course, if you really want to, you can also go ahead and become a sponsor or follow the Patreon if you want to. There's multiple ways to do it. And the reason we go ahead and do that rather than having ads is because it means we can do really big projects like this. You know, this is episode, what, 39 now? Wouldn't be able to do that entirely on ad revenue. It wouldn't be worth it. And obviously now we can. Okay, so what was I looking for? I want like a military cot, don't I? In fact, let's just go to furniture and we'll just go to the bed section. Surely this is a bed section, right? Or what about like Brotherhood of Steel beds? Type in bed in furniture. That'll do it. So who's going to be our very first donator in today? That'll be absolutely fantastic to go ahead and get some new names on the good old board. Is it that way or that way? I don't know. My OBS is down. That way. Yes, indeed it is. Romeo says, do you think 76 will have the holotape games? I don't know. It'd be cool. It'd be cool. Epic Forger says, you going to do any building when Fallout 76 comes out? Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. And Kaylee Martinez says, I think a dresser with some clothes on it would look good. I think so too. I think that would be a good thing to do. But right now, I want to pick a decent bed first. Because obviously the bed is the main focus of the bedroom. It will kind of determine how much space we have to work with. Something like that is very nice and simple. But I obviously want an actual bed, not just a mattress. So let's see what we got. That's obviously the one I had before. Really nice model. It's just a bit too confined. I need something which is single. I'm thinking almost kind of like a military one. What about that one there? That's pretty much the same, except it's the destroyed version, is it? There is a certain bed in the workshop that I would think might be good. There is one in the workshop. Ah, there's that right there. If I can get the single version of that, then that would be perfect. Yeah, that's the single one right there. Alright, so drag that in. Okay, it looks nasty, as I said, but then again, the walls and stuff still look nasty, don't they? So how about we go ahead and do that? Laura Elder said, final rendered, just made it. No notification, but got something from Discord. Yeah, that has definitely been something going very, very wrong with today's stream. There was no notifications going out on YouTube. None at all. And if they did, they only went out after I stopped and restarted the stream. So disastrous start overall. Alright, so that's that there. We need to turn the roof back on, don't we? Turn the roof back on so we can see how much space we have to work with. Yeah, you see, it's just cutting into there a little bit. Rotate it that way because that's the head end, isn't it? Yeah, we've got a little bit of space to work with, just like that. So the question is, do we just want to have it like that? Or do we want to have like something behind it? We're going to be very low on space. Let's just go ahead and have the bed right there, because I think that'll be fantastic. I don't have that. Chelsea Taylor says, yeah, we were all having issues today. Indeed, it's been not nice at all. Lone Ranger says, CBBE new, player shot in back while playing holotape game in Fallout 76. Oh, is that what it's going to be, is it? People just sitting there playing Space Invaders or whatever on their, well, I was going to say on their pit pads, but they're pit boys. And then PvP ruins it. Yeah, it's their own fault, isn't it? And what was the name of the really nice dresser? There's a really nice dresser, which would be appropriate. It's kind of similar to the ones that we used in the liquor store outside. It's not that one, no. That's just basically a normal old dresser, let's face it. It might be... Is it called the Bureau? I can never spell it. B-E-U-R... It's either the Bureau or the Curio. Alright, I've got the Curio there. The Curio might be the tall one. I don't want the tall one. Yeah, that's the tall one. I want the B-U-A... A? Oh, I don't know how to spell it. I don't know how to spell Bureau. It's not Bureau like FBI. So, Bureau? I don't know. Words I don't understand. It's probably French for drawer or something like that. Who knows? Okay. So what are the people saying though? Romeo says, what do you think about people who want a battle royale in 76? I haven't heard anyone say they actually want one. That's the thing. Some people are saying it's gonna be a battle royale, isn't it? It's like, no. I haven't heard anyone actually want that. And some people are going, ooh, ah, because Todd Howard basically said, we're not going to say no to battle royale. So people are saying, oh, does that mean it's coming? It's like, no, people say maybe to stuff they don't want to say yes to all the time. If he says no, they can never do it. If he says yes, they have to do it. If he says maybe, it doesn't matter if they don't do it, you know? That's just a smart way of saying no, basically. Especially if you're in a position like Todd Howard to where everyone is scrutinizing this game. Okay, so B-U-R... Ooh. Let me just go ahead and type... Oh, Laura Elsher has gone ahead and actually written it in the chat. B-U-R-E. B-U-R-E. Here we go. I think this is it. There's a weapons bureau. Hey? Did I make that? I guess I did. Yeah. Okay. Pre-war fancy bureau. I don't think this is it, by the way. This isn't it. But now, there is one specifically I had in mind for that little area there, but I'll leave it for now then. Again, as I say, if you're trying to do something, but you can't find the thing you want in the creation kit, move on. Just move on. Move on for now, and then later on you'll find it and you'll just use it straight away, you know? Because as of right now, we won't get anything done. We should probably put rails in here, shouldn't we? Because if you think about it, you know, you could just fall off the rail, fall off the edge right there and break your neck. We don't want that. No neck shall be broken on this stream. Ain't that right, Dave? Hey? I remember what happened to you last time, eh? Okay, so let's go with rails then. Let's see if we can find some nice rails that would suit this little area here. Oh, brick ones, that's not a rail, that's a damn wall. Oh, sorry about hitting the microphone there. Let's see. Square ones, stair ones. I don't think I want stair rails. Because if I remember correctly, the stairs are not technically the correct size. We adjusted the stairs manually a lot and stuff like that, so we'll never find railings that actually fit. Straight one right here. Straight railing. That is a nice railing, but it appears to be made out of, like, marble. Yeah, that's marble. We don't want that. We want ones that are made of wood primarily, don't we? Something like that, except obviously not stair ones. Wall rail height 1? These are not rails, developers. Those are damn walls. Okay. Let's see. There we go. How about this one right here? Yeah, that's a bit better. That's a bit better. Ooh, like a glove. Okay. Let's go ahead and throw your hand down, flip it and reverse it. And pop it right there. And obviously we can do stuff with these railings as well. You know, can maybe like hang fabric on them or put like some lights on them and stuff like that. You know, it is what it is. And Jonathan Montgomery says, yeah, I agree. Railing or half walls are needed. Half walls could be cool. I quite like the idea of being able to look through. Let's go with the rails. And I should probably go ahead and turn off the roof again now that we've gone ahead and put the bed in there. Turn off the roof layer, just so we have a bit of an easier job working on this upper story. Pop that there. It's for a shorter one. Or a longer one. No, but they have ones of different stages of decay. And let's just go with this one then. Why not? Go ahead and pop it in there. Here's a better idea, actually. Here's a nice way to go ahead and ensure it's perfect. Duplicate this one. Drag it across. And then just do an item swap on it by hitting Control F. Let's go ahead and do this. Replace it with straight number 3. Boom. There you go. Job done. Now it's definitely correctly lined up. See, it's easy when you practice the creation kit and you know what's going on. But, are they actually connected? No, they are not connected. As you can see, there is a very slight gap in there. Okay. So yeah, I haven't actually uploaded anything or done a stream or whatever in 5 days or so. As I said, with the 4th of July and stuff like that, and also the heat wave in the UK, haven't been able to. But I obviously am streaming right now. I definitely have plans to go ahead and do the we're gonna go ahead and do a video on what I think the PvP isn't going to be in Fallout 76. So I'm going to be recording some really hardcore shooters to show people what it isn't going to be. Like, I'm going to record some, I've already recorded some Verdun and some Day of Infamy. I'm going to record some Counter-Strike for it. I've got to record some Rust, because a lot of people are saying it's going to be a Rust clone, but the more we hear about it, the less it sounds like Rust. I'm also going to record some DayZ Standalone. Oh, man, Daisy standalone. I suppose I should also go ahead and record some friggin' Rainbow Six Siege as well. I hate Rainbow Six Siege. But hey, you know, it is a hardcore shooter. Alright, so we got that there. Bed's in there. It's looking pretty good, isn't it? It's all lined up neatly. We've got the railing in there. Are there any different variations on the wood? I believe there are. We go over to the extras tab here. I'm going to make sure I hit record. We do have other variations on the wood. So we've got like clean wood right there, as in pre-war wood, basically. Bowling gutters. That's a bit closer to what the floor looks like. What about dark? I don't think this is going to match. That's basically what it was before, wasn't it? That's what its default one was. And wet, I believe, is just normal with a wet map on it. And burns wood. I'm going to go ahead and change it for the bowling gutters one. Because that actually looks a bit closer to the material that's on the floor. It might be the same material. So there we go. So now they actually match the rest of it, which is not bad, right? Not bad. Another thing to take into account, if we had rails on the stairs, is that it's a very tight fit for the player to get up here. We measured it pretty exactly. So therefore, if there's any extra objects on the stairs, a player might not be able to fit up there properly. So that's that done. And we also needed... I originally was going to put the same kind of table I had there. I'm trying to think what it was. What it really was. Rug. That's what I wanted. Rug. We need a nice rug. I don't necessarily want one that's the same as this one, which is a shame because there's actually not that many rugs in the base game. Because I don't want people to just be walking on wood. What about the Daisy rug? The classic Daisy rug. Everybody loves the classic Daisy rug. Yeah, it's not quite what we're after. I just want like a floor rug, not the DC kit metal stuff. I don't know why that is in there. We've got that downstairs already. That's what's in the kitchen. What about number 4? I can't even tell what's on number 4. Let's check out number 4. That's the kids one. Not really. I like the look of the rug, but I don't like the material on it. What about this one? That's the kitchen one. Number 3. We might just go with the same one as downstairs, you know. There we go. That'll do nicely. That'll do fine. I'm going to bring that across. Actually, I like that there. I like that there, actually. Have it there so we got stuff to look at here and stuff to look at here. Fill the frame, you know. Fill the place with stuff to look at. Makes it look good. And Romeo says, how did you start making mods? I kind of started making mods because, as you guys know, or many of you guys may know, I have done loads and loads of stuff using the settlement mode in Fallout 4, making videos and stuff on in the settlement mode. And so many times people said, final render, you Titanic Superman, you. Please make it downloadable. It's like, there's no way to do that without the creation kit. So I started using the creation kit. And boom, here we go. And not only that, but of course, whilst I like the Fallout 4 settlement building, you know, once you've added all the mods and stuff like that, unfortunately, it's still very limited. I like designing stuff, you know. I don't necessarily like playing the game and designing something because I'm playing the game. I like designing stuff. And designing stuff this way is really, really nice, you know, because you can go ahead and adjust scales and you can turn objects into other objects and things. And not only that, of course, but it also means that I can give them to everyone. You know, I can hand these out. I don't even know what that was. But let's just go ahead and see. Does it fit in here somewhere? No, because it's transparent. But wouldn't it be cool if we go ahead and have something just kind of like that? That'd be cool. But but you can actually see through it on one side. So, no, that's a shame. Because I would like to go ahead and put some more stuff on the other sides of it and stuff like that. And Melvin Alvin Renga has just subscribed. Thank you very much, buddy. Very kind of you. There we go, there we go, there we go. I'll bring up the old chat again. Okay, Alex Prince says, maybe a Victorian-looking rug. I don't think there are any kind of Victorian-looking rugs, really. There's only like 6 in the base game. There really aren't many. But I do want to know what that actual thing that I want to put down. What's it called? Because it isn't the bureau thing. If I go back outside, because I'm pretty certain I put one in the liquor store. Or if I didn't put one in the liquor store, I put something from the same set in the liquor store. So we're going to go to Diamond City. We're going to go outside. Oh gosh, this is ridiculous, this heat. But I obviously can't put a fan on because I am streaming and it would ruin the microphone quality. I know, first world problems, right? Okie dokie. So just loading up the outside now. Obviously, loading up the outside versus loading up the interior of the apartment. Very big difference, to say the least. Very big difference, to say the least. And obviously, after this is done, after the bedroom is done, we'll go ahead and design... I don't know. What do you want to do first? Do you want to do the bar area? Or do you want to do the Church of Atom? Because obviously, they're going to be very, very different. The bar will take quite a long time. But the actual Church of Atom will be quite interesting, you know, because it's basically a single square room, but it's very tall. There's different levels, and we'll have to have like cool lighting and stuff. So I don't know. What would you guys like to see? And Laura Elsher says maybe later on you can add the rail leaning animation to the rail upstairs, so the players can look like they're leaning down from the first floor. I don't know if that's around in the base game. It might be. Now I'm thinking about it actually. But yeah, obviously the player won't be able to use it. But NPCs can go ahead and use it. So that's exactly what we need. Okay, so let's take a look at our store then. I think I used something from the same kit in here. Right, there's that. Is it just called the fancy set? Is it called the fancy set? There's fancy bureau. That's basically that, yeah. Fancy table console. That's it. That's what I'm after. Or fancy dresser. Fancy dresser. That's what I want. Fancy dresser. Not pre-war. I want the normal one, don't I? But yeah, that's what it is. That's what it's called. Okay. So, yeah. It's a good idea to go ahead and check the rest of your progress. This is what we've been building, by the way, people. If anyone has just turned up and they've just seen us designing the interior and like, it's just a room. How's he spent 39 episodes on this, herp? No, this is what we've been building. We've been building an entire city on the roof of Diamond City. So we pretty much doubled Diamond City in size. That's what we've been doing. Lots of little details, lots of little shops and stuff and little areas and lots of cool little details and stuff like that. Our apartment is just this building right here. That's where we've been building our apartment. And this is obviously the bar area. There's 3 stories to that bar, which is pretty nice. That's the Church of Atom. Well, will be the Church of Atom, this right here, except I'm going to move the bell 1 level up. So we'll have 3 stories to play with for the Church of Atom. The apartment, again, that's just basically going to be a rectangular room with a workshop in it, so the player can build there if they want to. Just a nice little thing. After that, though, the interiors are done. Once that's done, we will have to do all the NPCs and optimize the place. It doesn't sound that bad when you put it that way, does it? Design 2 more interiors after we're done with this one, and then do the NPCs. But then again, you know, we also said this one wouldn't take too long. You know, what, 29 streams ago? So I don't know what it is. Okay, so, play home Diamond City. Let's go back. Romeo says, did you ever want to create your own game? No, actually. I've never had a desire to make my own game. Never really wanted to. I never did any kind of work on it in college or university or anything like that. I enjoy playing games, but I have no real desire to make them. It's interesting in that reason. I've done lots of 3D modeling and stuff like that. Like my degree's in film technology. So I've done film design, I've done, you know, animation, I've done 3D modeling, everything like that. But I've never actually thought about doing games design. It's just never really appealed to me. Too much problem solving. That's what I think anyway. Even though film work is also lots of problem solving. But anyways, this is what I wanted. That's one right here. Go ahead and do that. Is it really that big? I ain't having it if it's that big. We're going to have to shrink that thing down. And, what about the fancy table console? I really like that. We'll go ahead and rotate that. We'll have that over here. That's really sweet. But this, yeah. Love it, but it's just too damn big. We're going to have to shrink that thing down. Shrink that sucker down. Which is another nice thing about the creation kit. You can just shrink things down and stuff. You can do it in the settlement mode if you have place everywhere. But obviously in this, I just hit one button and then I can shrink it. So there, that's that. We've got a nice little table down there and a nice other little table down there too. All from the same set. Here we go, that's nice. And there are quite a few people saying Church of Atom and stuff like that actually, what to do next. Yeah. And, I don't know. I'll have to put out an actual official vote as to what we do next, really. As I said, the bar will take a very long time, but it's obviously a big place, an important place. And the Church of Atom, I think, will just be a cool thing to mess around with. So it is what it is. And, that's that done. So we need, like, a desk side lamp, maybe? We'll grab, like, a little desk side lamp. And maybe get, like, a desk blotter. I always like putting these desk blotters on most of the surfaces where I've got lots of items and stuff. I don't know why. And also, these are the things you would go ahead and put on a desk to stop ink from damaging your desk if you, say, spill your ink everywhere. But I use them for a lot of stuff. I go ahead and put them on top of loads of surfaces. There's probably like 3 or 4 tables throughout this mod which have got these on them. Just like that. So, you know, if you've got a sandwich or something for a midnight snack, you don't get crumbs all over your dresser or something. I don't know. Is what it is. Stuffmate says, have you used Fusion 360? I don't think I know what that is. Is that like, Fusion, ha! Or whatever it is that you Dragon Ball guys were talking about earlier? I don't know. Alright, so, Des lamp packing. I think this is what I want. Yeah, that's the one I want. That's the one that I want. That is my desk lamp. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Shine it. So now that that's done, we're about an hour into the stream. Okay, we had like 10 minutes to sort out problems. But we do need to go ahead and just see what this looks like in-game. Do we have plenty of space to move around and stuff like that? We've got to be important not... We've got to try not to put stuff there on that side. Tell you what. Let's go ahead and put something on this back wall here. Just to see. Just a temporary object for now. To see, is putting something on that wall going to cause a lot of trouble for the player? You know, moving around and stuff. Is it going to feel too confined? As well as turn the roof back on. Make sure everything looks okay. Oh boy. Yeah, that's obviously wrong. Let's go ahead and bring that out. But now, that obviously doesn't look right at all. Now we've turned the roof back on. What if we were to turn it that way, shrink it down? That's not bad. That looks kind of cute, actually. A little end thing for the bed there. Yeah, not bad, right? Okay, how's that looking? Yeah, that looks alright. Again, just temporary. Let's go jump in-game, see what it's like. I'm really looking forward to like putting lots of posters and hanging lots of cupboards on the rooftop and stuff like that. Just so we can maximize the amount of space in here and make it look really, really pretty, you know? Maybe I'll put some mirrors on the walls, maybe some dangly things. Oh, dangly things. Herp, herp. Alright, so what are people saying though? Romeo says, what's your favourite faction in Fallout? Faction? I don't know, actually. Never really thought about it. I'm probably just going to go in and say Brotherhood of Steel because they're in pretty much all of them, aren't they? They're in pretty much all of them. Okay, so Nexus, Nexus, Nexus. Nexus, Nexus, Nexus. Please? There we go. And launch it up right there. Okay, so... Why is it open the Nexus twice? I don't know. There we go. Now we'll load up the game. Now we'll load it up. Is it working? Yeah, that should be working. Go ahead and close these down. Fantastic stuff. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this, guys. As you guys know, we had a lot of trouble getting started at the start of this stream, but it's good to know that people finally started to turn up. So how was your holidays, guys? I know 60% of the audience is from the US, and you guys have obviously just had your 4th of July celebrations. You know, hopefully you spared a thought for those handsome, courageous, and brave redcoats, but I doubt it. There we go. Good old pipe rifles. I don't know what to think about the pipe rifles returning in Fallout 76. Because I got a feeling they're just going to be just as useless, you know? Pipe rifles were too bad. They really weren't anywhere near as powerful, you know? Alexis Prince says there is an intact version of the fancy mirror. If so, you could use that. I'll have a look. I don't really know what kind of mirror to use. We've got just like a regular vault one for in the church area. But we haven't actually got anything other than that. So we'll have to see what kind of mirrors we got. And Jennifer Montgomery says, finally, you should place a pastor's vestments at the Church of Atom apparel in the church. There is actually a pastor's vestment. Because there actually already is a church in Diamond City. But not a Church of Atom. Because, you know, a Church of Atom, they have different requirements for what is needed in their houses of worship. So, I am talking radiation. So, you will want to have that in the regular church, just for safety. So what's it like? Ooh. Not bad. Okay, so can the player get through? Ooh. Ah, they can't. They can't. I'm stuck. The player's stuck. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. See, can't move. So yeah, we definitely can't put anything, at least put anything of that size against that wall. Because if we do that, then the player can't even get up. Let's turn off the collision for now. Squeeze in. So that's something we need to do. Remember, we can't put anything there. And stand up again. But yeah, the player can literally only just fit up here. Because technically the player box is actually a bit bigger than what is on the exterior of the player. So that basically means I can only just walk around in here. Only just. If I go this way, you can see I've clearly got space between my head and the roof. But it's not allowing me to actually go any further because of the player box. So we got that there. Bed seems okay. And that seems like okay. We've got a decent amount of space overall. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. We just got to remember to get rid of that. Maybe put down a couple more items, like put some stuff on the thing here. Work out some other kind of way to do some interesting storage. Like I'm thinking put something on the ceiling. And then we can just cover it in like posters and stuff like that. And then we can pretty much call the apartment done, you know? Okay. So let's jump back in game. Or back in the creation kit then. Here we go. Right, and Callum Sohn says, thanks very much for the Fallout 76 info. No doubt you're in my top 3 YouTubers. That's awesome, buddy. Thank you very much. As I said, I'm going to start editing a new one tomorrow. Because really, I don't want to do videos on Fallout 76 if there's nothing new to say. You know, some people are just kind of redoing the same videos they've already done at this stage. Because there isn't actually much stuff to do with actual information. But I've actually thought of an idea of something I can do. I'm going to basically make a video looking at all the information about the PvP we know. And kind of telling people what the game isn't going to be, you know? Why isn't this damn loading? Come on. Yes, please. There we go. God darn it. Okay, and hit that there. Trent Steedley says, it'll probably take a while because of optimizations. What does that mean? Oh, Callum Sloan asking, wonder when mods for 76 will come out. Honestly, no idea. I mean, how long did it take? Sorry. How long did it take for the mods to come out on console for Fallout 4? Was it like a year? Something like that? Took a while. Took a while to say the least. Okay. So how about we go ahead and, as soon as it's actually loaded up, hit the data. And now with the data, these are obviously all of the mods I've got. All the mods I've got and all the DLCs. So obviously there's Fallout 4, that's the main game. DLC Robot is Automatron. DLC Workshop 1, DLC Coast, that's Far Harbor, etc. Everything else is a mod, including our one right there, Diamond City. Open that up. Okay. So while that's loading, how about I go ahead and check out Twitter? Right here. We actually do have the Twitter open, so people can go ahead and send in their own selfies of them enjoying the live stream. So let's go ahead and see what people are saying. Laura Elstrad says, better late than never, folks. An hour into the stream, rally up the rare talent final render as we build apartments and a Church of Atom interior in our upper Diamond City. That's exactly what I want to see. People going ahead and properly taking part in Twitter to let people know that the stream is going on. Obviously after what happened earlier when nobody got notifications, which was horrible. And of course Chelsea Taylor right here, one of our fantastic sponsors on YouTube, which is really nice to go ahead and see, tuning in every time, saying, yeah, could have been worse though. Obviously that's what was happening earlier. It says the uploader has not made this video available, which was nonsense, obviously, because I had. But it meant no one was actually able to tune in and watch. But oh well, people are here now, aren't they? Okay. And as we know, we have these streams entirely ad-free. We had these streams ad-free because we have no idea what would happen if we had ads interrupting the stream constantly. Would we gain subs? Would we lose subs? Would people hate us? I don't really know. So we have no ads on these live streams, but that means we rely on donations to go ahead and keep these live streams going. We haven't had any donations so far this stream, so how about we see if we can get some more donations in today? That'll be absolutely fantastic. And of course, we need to go ahead and do another share spike. Let's go ahead and get another share spike in so we can get as many people watching for the final hour of the stream. Boop. Right. So the actual mod is loaded now. And now the mod is loaded, i.e. all of our work has now been loaded into the creation kit. We need to load up our actual room, our cell, or level, whatever you want to call it. The technical term in terms of the creation kit is called a cell. Okay. What else are people saying in the chat, though? So, Callum Stone says, anyone know if Brotherhood of Steel is going to be in there as well? As there is a symbol at E3. Oh, I know what you're talking about. You're referring to the fact that there was a barrier showing the Brotherhood of Steel logo in Fallout 76. Well, here's the thing, people. Here's the thing. At the timeline of Fallout 76, Brotherhood of Steel did exist. People said it doesn't exist yet. It did. It did at that point. It was obviously just all the way in California. So, what's it doing over here in the east, you know? So, what's going on? Who knows? It was simply because there was one shot which showed a crashed vertibird, you know, kind of in the background. And in front of it, there were barriers. And these little barriers have the Brotherhood of Steel logo on. In fact, how about I go ahead and see if I can find an image of it. Fallout 76 BOS barrier. Just see if I can find a picture of it. If not, never mind. Yeah, here we go. Right here. Found an image. Right here. I'm always very careful about going onto other websites and stuff like that. But yeah, as you can look right down there. Can I zoom in on this? Can't do it that way. Let's just do it this way. We go ahead and look right down here on this barrier. We can see there are Brotherhood of Steel logos on those barriers. So people are saying, oh, does that mean the Brotherhood of Steel is in the game? Well, firstly, no, there's no human NPCs in the game, so there isn't. That's the end of the debate, really. But, you know, it doesn't mean that we can't find, like, maybe dead people of Brotherhood of Steel or just evidence that they were there. So I'm curious, actually. If we type in barrier, because a lot of people are speculating maybe they just put the barriers down without thinking, you know? Okay, so we've got barriers right here. I'm wondering, because if it's like, say, the Brotherhood of Steel barrier is the first one in the creation kit, maybe they just popped it down, you know? A lot of people are just speculating. Maybe they didn't really think about it. Maybe they just dropped some barriers down without realizing it had the Brotherhood of Steel logo on it. It might be blockade, actually, now I think about it. Because if this is the first one in the creation kit. Block. I don't even know what it's called, though. That's the problem. If I don't know, if I can't find it, then I'll just leave it, obviously. Military blockade, barrier. Trying to think where we can find them in game. I do want to check this though, actually. I know we're meant to be building this stream, but I really do. I was thinking about checking this, but I never did. So we might as well go ahead and check it now. I'm going to go ahead and go to. We're going to go to the Cambridge police station because it's got some of those barriers on the outside, I believe. And if those barriers are the first ones in the creation kit, then we know they probably just dragged it and dropped them, you know? Because I really want to know. I really want to know. What else are people saying, though? It's called BOS, says Dr. Zombology. Well, there's probably lots of stuff called BOS, isn't there? But, let me just try going ahead and doing this one. If I just type in BOS, that just basically means Brotherhood of Steel, doesn't it? But if we go into there, static, go all the way down to the static stuff. There we go. Yeah, so barricade. These are the barricades that people saw. But if we just type in barricade, there's barricade wall. Yeah, so what could have happened is that they, yeah, see, first ones there, you get like ones for the gunners, you also get ones for the Brotherhood of Steel. They could have just literally typed in barricade, dropped it into the game, and just went, done. And that could be why they're there. And then later on, people are like, dude, why did you put that one in there? The Brotherhood of Steel aren't in the game. And they're like, oh boy, the fans are going to notice this. You know what I mean? Because it's very easy to just basically go, oh, we need a barricade, type in barricade, boom, done, barricade. You know what I mean? Without actually thinking, oh boy, I can't use the one with that logo on it. So that could be the reason why. Or maybe there's like some lore there. The idea I had is that maybe obviously it's 25 years since the start of the Great War, which is pretty much about the same time the Brotherhood of Steel started. You know, it was like 3 days technically before the Great War. That's when Brotherhood of Steel broke away from the main army. And that's when... So they might have, at this point, said kind of, you know what? Let's start sending people around, you know. 25 years, let's send people east. Let's go explore. Let's see what's up. And maybe they crashed in West Virginia. Who knows when, though? Who knows when? It might be recently. It might have happened a year after the Great War. It might have happened a few days after. Who knows how long that crash vertibird has been there? All we know is that there is a vertibird that's crashed, and it's got Brotherhood of Steel logos on the barriers. That's all we know. It'll be interesting to go back to it in-game and see if they're still there. You know what I mean? They might have changed them. Who knows? Romeo says, what do you think Starfield's gameplay will be about? Honestly, I don't know. But if it's anything like Elite Dangerous, which, as you guys know, I absolutely adore, then I'm all for it. I'm all for it if that is the case. Let's go ahead and grab some of the stuff that we've got from downstairs just to make it a bit easier. Go ahead and grab the flower pot. Do you want the radio? You might listen to the radio in bed, I guess. And also, let's see. Don't really need anything there, do we? We'll grab a tray. Grab a tray. Maybe we can put like some drinks on it or some glasses of water, something like that. I'm just looking for stuff to go ahead and pop onto here, you know? Here we go. So, when in doubt, you know, just use some of the same stuff you've already made static and stuff. There we go. Put that there. Put that radio there. Maybe put the old lamp on top of the radio. When you're moving the lights and stuff like that, you got to make sure that you don't just grab the lamp itself. You've also got to grab its light sources in the markers. Otherwise, the lights won't actually be coming from where the lamp is. It'll be coming from just beside of it, you know? We've got that there. And what was the other thing I grabbed? This little tray. These are actually surgical trays, these are. But I've been kind of repurposing them to be just kind of like tea trays. Because you don't have anything else like that. You've got a, like a TV dinner tray. That's not really what I want, though. Alright, so put that, oh, a little higher. There we go. Maybe rotate the radio. Which way would you have it? You'd probably have it facing the bed, wouldn't you? That way you can kind of lean over and hit it when you're in bed. Grab that. Yeah, and that seems okay. We could probably go ahead and move this dresser a tad closer to the wall, can't we? Just a tad like that. There we go. And move that along as well. Because obviously space is tight up here, so we've got to make sure everything is really close to the walls, just so we have as much space as possible. So it says, final render, just wondering if you added those chems in the sink, fellow waster. Not yet, no. I want to go ahead and do this first, because this is the main basic thing we need to do before we can call this entire interior done. You know, get all the interior bedroom designed. So once that's done, we'll be able to add little extras and stuff like that, which I'll probably do in my own time. But I do like the idea, so I'm totally up for doing that, buddy. I'm totally up for doing that. Slippers. I've seen mods which add slippers, but are they in the base game or are they modded in? Oh, I think they're modded in. That's a shame, because you used to be able to find slippers, but they're not there. Okay, is what it is. Okay, and what's it called? Alarm clock. Is it an alarm clock or is it just an alarm? It's an alarm clock, and it is not static. Damn it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and make a normal item static. We've done this a lot. Most of the time spent on this mod has been just getting normal items and turning them static. Anyone who's tuned in to all 39 streams will know. You know what I mean? And Chelsea Taylor says, hey Kimberly. Oh, it's Kimberly here. Said, yeah, we've been having issues. We only knew about the stream from Twitter notifications from Final. What's Kimberly A saying? Kimberly A saying, I was not notified of his live stream. Curse you, YouTube. Oh, I know, Kimberly A. I started the live stream and no one was here. You know, I was like, well, what do I do then? You know, I was looking at the countdown. There was like a minute left. I'm like, still no one here. What's going on? You know, so I was very, very, very concerned. But good to know you're here, Kimberly. Good to know you're here. Let's go ahead and pull this up. Kimberly A is also another one of our sponsors, which you guys should definitely go ahead and consider doing. Go ahead and consider sponsoring the channel if you want to. It's a really good way to go ahead and help me. And let's go ahead and call this one Alarm. Just call it Alarm. I'll do it. New forum ID. Yes, always new forum ID. So you don't overwrite something old. So we've got that there. Give it a second to kind of create the new item. And the reason I did it that way is because now I've got essentially a brand new item in the game. But I haven't actually made a new asset. I basically got an original asset in the game and then swapped the files directories over. You know, after I duplicated it. So that means you can add new items and stuff, even on the PlayStation version, which is sweet. Very good way to go ahead and do it. It's also how I go ahead and make certain items, you know, say interactable if they weren't originally. So we've got that there, little alarm clock, little radio next to each other. And that radio is floating, isn't it? That radio is definitely floating. We don't want no floating radio. Although if I was ever going to make a radio station, floating radio would be a really good idea. Alright, so go ahead and lower it down just a tad. There we go. Sweet. Now that's touching the floor. What else are people saying, though? And MRG Gamer 21 says, what do you think about your plans on when Fallout 76 comes out? Like a community world with roles or what? I don't know, actually. It depends when the private servers come out, really. Because I would love to go ahead and have a private server. You know, a final render server. Where people can just go ahead and build and trade and have fun and stuff like that. You know, I think that would be really, really cool. And we can go ahead and integrate it into the Patreon or something like that. So if you have to pay for a private server, which I'm sorry, you probably are going to have to, then it means that we can go ahead and have it open. You know what I mean? I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be cool. Okay, Gaming Dog 90 says, who knows? Maybe Brotherhood of Steel is in 76 with a young Elder Maxon and a younger crew and stuff like that. Well, again, they are not in the game because there's no AI NPCs in the game. They're not in there. But it doesn't mean that there aren't traces to show that the Brotherhood of Steel have maybe been in West Virginia. You know? As I said, there could be like the holotape logs and little side quests and stuff like that to do with the Brotherhood of Steel. But you won't actually see any members of the Brotherhood of Steel. Does that make sense? As in, they could have been there, but they're not there anymore. Make sense? Alright, so we've got that, a little side clock there. What about a magazine? Let's go ahead and grab a, Grognak. And what was that notification right there? MRG Gamers just subscribed. Thank you very much, buddy. Must have been a new guy. Okay, so what about this? Comic book open. Oh, sweet. This one's actually open. Let's definitely use that. Gonna pop that right down there. And we'll go ahead and never seen this one before. Oh, I think I know where this is from. Is this from Kellogg's Dream? Like, do you see the kid like reading it or something like that? That might be the thing, actually. Something which I do think is a bit of a shame about 76, which we just got in Fallout 4, but people just outright rejected it, was cutscenes. We essentially had cutscenes in Fallout 4, you know, with like Kellogg's memories and things like that. But we won't get any of that in 76 because people just kind of outright rejected a more story-focused game, which is a shame because some of those were very, very clever sections. Alright, so we got that there. Does that look right? It really doesn't look right, does it? Oh, what else is there? Zombie of Death 7 has just gone ahead and subscribed. Oh, wow. Could you bring the other 6 Zombies of Death, please, so they can subscribe as well? That'd be fantastic if we could bring the other 6. That'd be ace. I loved it. Where's my cringe alarm for that? Where's my cringe alarm for that? That's what we need. That's what we need. Pop that back right down there. Right down there, mate. So, what else would we see on a bedside cabinet, people? We've got a little magazine there. We have got a radio. We've got an alarm clock. We've got some flowers. We've got a light. What else would we have there? Let me know, people. Let me know. Oh, a glass. Let's go ahead and grab a drinking glass. Drinking glass. And I've already got some, of course, from the... Where's it gone? Did I not drag that in? I've already got some from when we made the liquor store. Where the hell is it? Oh, don't tell me it's like huge or something like that. Where the hell is it? I hate it when it does this. What was that notification right there? Gotta go ahead and find it quickly. Oh no, I'm gonna miss my notification. Oh, darn it. I didn't see what that notification was because I kept misclicking. Hopefully it's a cool one. Hopefully it's a cool one. Okay, so how about we go ahead and drag this old drinking glass right over to here. Realistically, the drinking glass would be nearer the, it'd be nearer to where the person was sleeping, wouldn't it? How about we go ahead and maybe move the magazine. Maybe put the magazine on the bed. Why not? As if they've been reading in bed. And go ahead and put the glass on the tray. Like they've literally just gone ahead and had a midnight snack. There we go. It's a little drinking glass right there. Don't think we need any food right there. Could we put any food there? Oh, we could put some, like, I don't know, some Dandy Boy apples or something. Why not? Since I spent so long converting all of these food items into static items, what even are Dandy Boy apples? I mean, I know they're apples. But what kind of apples? Are they just normal apples? Are they like, is it like apple jelly or jello? What is it? I honestly don't know what it is. Sounds nice though. Well, I'm curious. There we go. We'll have some Dandy Boy apples there as well. Had some apples in bed. Why not? Put that there. Maybe rotate it a bit and adjust the position of the drinking glass. There we go. So unless we could think of something to put right there, I'm pretty done with it. Oh, we could have like a model. Why not? Have a little model. Or better yet, we'll have all the models at the end of the bed. Oh, I'm just thinking of so much stuff. Thinking of everything. A small picture frame, says Alexis Price. That'll do just fine. Kimberly A says, do people in the wasteland really need alarm clocks? Do they have jobs? Yeah, some people do. You know, some people work as barbers and stuff. Some people... We have shops in our Upper Diamond City. So, yeah, there might be people who need to wake up at a certain time. Let's go ahead and grab this picture frame. And flip it round, throw your hand down, flip it and reverse it. And give it a paste right there. And what is this one normally of? It's of a lighthouse normally. But what I did earlier on, when you saw it earlier, I actually just grabbed a poster and shrunk it down so it looked like a picture. Let's see if we can do that now. Just to kind of give us some different picture frames, you know? Let's grab a generic one here. What have we got? Oh, that's just rotten paper. Adverts 2 poster. What is Adverts 2? Probably my favorite poster. It's a GNCR radio one. Yes, you wouldn't really have that in a picture frame, would you? Number 1. We are number 1. Hey! Jamaica Plains. Yeah, why not? We'll have it. We'll have it. Okay, so what were the actual size settings I did for this? Because, yeah, I just grabbed this Nuka Girl one. Oh, of course, I can change it. That is true. I had it set to 10 degrees on the x-axis, and it was 0.21 in scale. 0.21. Alright, so let's do this then. So, scale 0.21, x-axis 10. Oh, of course that's not going to be right, because it's in a different location, isn't it? God damn it. Stupid me. Yeah, since the picture frame is obviously at an angle, it's no good, is it? So, 90 on that, please. And let's see. It is pretty much in the correct spot, which is not bad. And, oh, come on, god damn it. I only wanted to do one last little thing before moving on. There we go. Put that there. Whack it up there. Sweet. So now, let's do it 1 unit at a time. 1 degree at a time. It's on the Y. It's on the Y, okay. Just doing it like 1 degree at a time. That looks about right. Now move it about on the Y. No, the X. Ooh. And bring it back. Ooh, there we go. That's a pretty good fit. There we go. Now that fits perfectly in the picture frame. Boom! And no external access required, people. No external assets at all. Excellent stuff. Kimberly A said you should put a picture of your character in the frame. I'd love to. But that, again, that would imply getting standard... No, that would imply getting external assets. Now, we spent so long making this entire place available for PlayStation 4. So we're not going to start adding external assets now. You know, we've done it so long without it. Let's just keep it up. Callum Slow says, when will Bethesda make a Fallout set in China? It will be a unique perspective on the Great War. Not interested at all. The reason I'm not interested is because I like the kind of 1950s American, you know, doo-wop vibe. You know, the white picket fence and stuff. I'm not interested in seeing like a 1950s China in the future. Just don't care. You know, I like the American doo-wop vibe of it. That's what makes it quite unique and cool. But just seeing the Chinese version, it's like, nah, that would fit. That feels more like a cash-in than making it online does. In my opinion, anyway. In my opinion, it would. It's like, oh, what could we do with Fallout? Let's just see the other people. let's just get the bad guys and make them the good guys. You know, it's just, I'm not interested, you know? Just not interested at all. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it would be a really interesting story. I'm sure they'd make one up somehow. But I honestly don't think it would be an interesting, from an artistic standpoint, you know? I think it would just be China, rather than a cool 1950s America vibe, you know? Okay, so, now that that's done, got that little bedside cabinet, that's done. I got a feeling we need like another rug down there. Let's just get the daisy rug. We haven't used a daisy rug here yet. When in doubt, get your daisy out. You know, that's what the bishop said to the actress. So let's go ahead and use it here. I'm going to pop that right down there. There we go. Cool, that's good. And also, pillow. Which side is the player head, by the way? It is that side. Okay, so pillow. Always go ahead and put a pillow in there. And, oh, really? These are also not static? Oh, for God's sake. I have made pillows static a lot for other mods as well, so I should have remembered. What else are people saying, though? Union X says, what's your favorite Fallout 4 mod? Oh, easily gonna be, place everywhere. That makes things so much easier. Oh, actually, there's place everywhere, of course. It might just be the ability to make a custom EMB. I think that probably changes the way my game looks and feels far more than anything else. Being able to have nice depth of field and nice gamma and stuff. Adjust the colours and stuff. That's really significant to me. And also the stuff for my character. Because here's the thing, guys, you know, here's the thing. Obviously, I'm really looking forward to 76 and stuff like that. But I spent a lot of time building my character and the way that my character looks. And I know that I'm not going to be able to get all those custom player mods and stuff for a very long time. So it's going to be very bizarre to start again. You know, will I try to replicate my old character? Will I try to make, in terms of appearance, I mean. Will I try to make a new one? I don't know. Honestly, I have no clue. It's what it is. Okay. What else are people saying, though? A says, I want to experience the war from the perspective of the US military in a future Fallout game. I'm trying to think where would be a good spot. I suppose the closest we have got to that is probably with the Operation Anchorage DLC in Fallout 3, when you kind of went into a virtual simulation, when you were fighting the Chinese in Alaska. You know, that was probably the closest we've seen. It wasn't bad, actually. It was a pretty good DLC. And pop a pillow in there. There you go. Pop a pillow. Pick up a penguin. But also, go ahead and turn the markers on. And yeah, the player's head is just about in the right spot. What if I flip the pillow around? Does it make any difference? Nah, it just looks wrong then. There we go. So that's kind of lined up with the player head. Adjust it a bit there. Maybe shrink it. There we go. Job done. Job done. But let's just go ahead and have two. Even though it's a single bed, if we have two, it'll give the impression that it might be a double bed. Even though it's not, you know? Make the place feel bigger. Because I did think about it. I thought, what if we just added loads of stuff, but then just shrunk it down to make it look like it's really big? But I think people would notice after a while that things are a bit too small. Does that make sense? It's kind of like when you go into like a haunted house or something at a theme park, and you enter like the strange rooms which have got optical illusions as the rooms. You kind of notice straight away, don't you? It would kind of feel like that, I think. And what else are people saying, though? Jennifer Montgomery says, could you make a mod with those pictures in those desk frames, just like you've made? I've seen many mods using big frames, but I've not seen tiny little desk frames. Maybe. Give me a second. I did have one idea for a mod, which I might try at some point, depending on how much time we have till 76. But I like the idea of trying to make, like, a utility belt with, like, building stuff on it. Because, you know, my character has, like, the utility belt with, like, the gun holster on it and stuff like that. And loads of people have said that's really cool. I'd like to make one that's kind of like a builder's tool thing. You know, it's got, like, a hammer on it, maybe some duct tape, maybe a tape measure, stuff like that. To have, like, one for builders. Maybe it'll also give you a buff to, I don't know, build quicker or something. I have no idea how it works. But that, I think, would be cool. And, like, a special, like, final render branded tape measure or something. Because I am a builder, primarily on YouTube. I think that'd be cool. But, yeah, if I actually learn how to make objects buildable, sure, why not? I mean, it wasn't hard to do. So, yeah, I don't see why not, as long as I work out how to do that. what are we going to have here? I wanted the models here. So, little model robots and stuff like that. We've got a boat model right there. I don't want no boat model. That's one we made earlier, in fact. What's it called then? It's not a model. Figure? It's an action figure. I want the little robot figures. You know, you get little robot figures. Loading screen creatures, robots. Oh dear, that's not what I want. Loading screen creature robots, that's the same one. What are they called then? What are the robots called? The little robot models kits that you can get. We've used them before in the mod. I just don't remember what they're called. I can't just type in a robot. I'll be here all day if I do that. Okay, Slayer says, there's a vanilla outfit that Sturgis already wears. I think that's an actual outfit, though. I want just the belt. So the player can wear whatever else they want. Does that make sense? Because if I just take Sturgis' outfit, then they'll also have to go ahead and wear the thing. And Slayer says, so does Tinker Tom. But again, if you just say, take Tinker Tom's clothes, you're wearing Tinker Tom's clothes. I want the belt by itself. So you can wear whatever outfit you want as well as that, you know? Maybe even like a helmet as well, you know? A hard hat. Like builders wear. That'd be cool. I also heard about those binoculars. It's not just toy, is it? It's not just like toy robot. Toy wooden soldier. Toy parts. No, again, those aren't even static anyway, so definitely don't want to do that. What about like something else for entertainment? Could we fit a tiny TV there? No, we really can't, can we? We really can't fit a TV in there. All the TVs are way too big. Late to the Fallout says, hi, Final. Can't stay. Making a new little Fallout review video. Oh, she picked out one of your more unique builds. Oh, God, I'm scared now. I'm scared now. Thanks very much, Late to the Fallout. Late to the Fallout is obviously not only the moderator on the Discord, but it's also one of our sponsors. And their daughter have been going ahead and doing some review videos on builders. And apparently I am one of them. One of my more unique builds. I wonder what one. I wonder what one. Model kits it's called, says Slayers. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and check this out. Here we go. That is it indeed. I thought I typed in model. I guess I had it only tabbed onto static. Okay. So I guess we didn't then. Those are the boxes. We obviously don't want the boxes. We want these ones. Yeah, see these. These ones right here. I honestly thought I'd made them all static. Oh well. Oh well. It is what it is. I'm definitely going to go ahead and grab the little Prime one. I already did though. I made one down here already. A little Liberty Prime down here. Go ahead and pop him up here as well. Hello, little Liberty Prime. Rotate you up. Oh, dip. Oh god, it's not going to let me click on it, is it? There we are. Sometimes when you've got a really big object that you've shrunk down, which I've just done, it can be an absolute nightmare to go ahead and click on it from a distance. You've got to zoom right in. There we go. Is he leaning forward slightly? I think he is. Let's go ahead and double check. Yeah, he's leaning 3 degrees forward. He's like Michael Jackson, you know, doing the lean thing. Well, not just that. I mean, there are other reasons why he's like Michael Jackson. Because he's cool and smooth, like a criminal. Liberty Prime. Yeah, that's good, that's good. What else are people saying there? Again, though, you know, I don't think I'm going to go ahead and put these models down now. Because I need to convert them all into static items and stuff, and that's boring. We've only got 20 minutes left of the stream. But I will go ahead and just kind of put them there for demonstration now. You know, I'll just got to go ahead and place them and design them. But I will go ahead and convert them into static ones later, you know, in my own time. But we'll go ahead and just put them down here now so we can kind of see what they look like. There we go, do that there. It's like a little display of robots. Why not? Obviously, not to scale. They're pretty cool nonetheless. And what else have we got? Ramiro says, how well do you think Elder Scrolls 6 will be like? It will have like crafting like in Fallout 4. I honestly don't know. It's way too far away to say anything like that about Elder Scrolls 6. And also, am I the only one who just wasn't really that surprised when they announced it? It's like, oh yes, a Fallout 70... Oh yes, you know, Elder Scrolls 6 is coming out. So yeah, we kind of assumed that. It's not really news. And not only that, but they said it's not the next game coming out on the next console generation, by the way. That's Starfield. But it will be after that. So it still might not be like another, what, 8 years maybe till we get a new Elder Scrolls? So why are people getting excited about it, you know? It's still a very, very long way off. So yeah, it is coming out. That's good. But we kind of assumed that. Sorry that kind of downplays anyone looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I love Skyrim. But I don't think there's any reason to get excited about it right now because there's really nothing about it to know and it's really far away. What else could we put there? We need something to put right here next to these little robots. We did talk about the mirrors, didn't we? We did talk about the mirrors. That's a mirror? Really? Don't look like no mirror to me. That's just a bit of metal, if you ask me. Also, am I the only one who thought it was really, really lame in Nuka World? When they explained why the mirrors in the House of Mirrors weren't working. Do you remember when you go to Nuka World, you enter the House of Mirrors, and obviously the creation engine doesn't do reflections and mirrors. It doesn't do it. In fact, it's quite common for games to not have reflections. There's still quite a lot of games which don't have reflections. And they said, ignore the fact that you can't see yourself in the mirrors. The mirrors are dirty. I'm like, oh, come on, that's a lame excuse. Do you know what I would do if I was Bethesda? I wouldn't make a damn hall of mirrors if there aren't any working mirrors. It's that simple. Just don't do it, you know? Surely someone at Bethesda should have said that. But no, I guess not. Yeah, it doesn't look like there is a working one, except this barber's mirror here. It's kind of cool looking, but again, it doesn't look like a mirror, does it? I want like a little mirror here and like a little stool. So, you know, you can, so the female characters can, you know, just, when they wake up, they can just put their makeup on here rather than, say, going down, you know? I think that would be a nice idea. Well, I don't know, we're kind of limited on choice here. Might just have to go with someone like that. Go with someone like that, and then make our own little stand for it, you know? That'd be kind of cool. Right, and grab that there, shrink it down, it's way too big. And yeah, it's broken. I know it's broken. That's way too small. That looks wrong. Do that there. And if we can kind of make some kind of stand for it. I don't know what we're going to make the stand out of, but we'll see, won't we? And kind of put it up just like that. There we go. Little mirror right there. And also a... let's grab a stool. We'll grab a stool. Not a human stool. I mean a sitting stool. Any old stool will do, I suppose. Diner stool? That might be a nice one, actually. Yeah, I like those ones. Diner stool. There we go. Just like that. And again, shrink it down a little bit. There we go. Tiny little stool for a tiny keister. So, how about we see how we can do it? I did go ahead and grab a clothesline earlier, which might be useful. That right there. Just a metal clothesline. Maybe we can go ahead and shrink this down and somehow use it. Oh, darn it, I just copied it. Should have hit paste rather than copy. I look like an idiot. And paste that in there. Okay, so remember guys, as I said, these streams are done entirely ad-free. These streams are entirely ad-free, and we have them ad-free so Google can't go ahead and interrupt these streams. We actually haven't had any donations so far this stream, which is generally not good. It means I'll probably have to put ads on them in future, if that's the case. So, if you want to go ahead and help keep these things ad-free so we can help keep bringing people in, because remember, every time an ad plays, people leave, and we don't want that on the stream. So how about we go ahead and see if we can keep these streams being ad-free by getting some donations in. Remember, you can go ahead and donate via the Super Chat, you can donate via the Patreon, or of course you can go ahead and become a YouTube sponsor. Remember, of course, if you become a sponsor, then you also get to use all the special emotes in the chat. Sponsors in the chat, start using your emotes, please, as a demonstration. And also, the more people who sponsor, the more emotes we unlock for people in the chat to use. So that's fantastic. It'd be really cool to go ahead and see some new sponsors this stream. That's always fun. So we've got that there. I really like having that. What about if I go in and grab one of the plates? Something I've been doing recently is go ahead and grab one of the plates, turn it static, and then that acts as like a really good base for stuff. So let's see. Scroll down to the static. Hot plate static. No. Did I call it plate or did I call it dinner plate? Oh, now think about it. I gave it some really weird name, didn't I? I gave it like some really weird name and I shouldn't have done it. I should have just called it exactly what it is. And I had a big lecture about it afterwards saying, no, just call it what it is so you don't get confused later. But yeah, just go ahead and grab one here then. Why not? Grab one here. There we go. And now paste it in. Give it a rotate. Raise it up. There we go. And bring it in just like that. Sweet. So you see how this is working out. We've got a clothesline, a mirror, and a plate. And we've made it look like a nice little makeup mirror. Just by using our... Ooh! Oh my... Right there. And Kimberly A has donated $10 through Super Chat and says, sorry I didn't get here soon, Render. Kimberly, it's not your fault. YouTube didn't give notifications out. Everyone go ahead and chant in the chat. Kimberly! 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 Everyone go in and chant Kimberly A in the chat for donating $10 via Super Chat. Thanks very much, Kimberly. This is all, of course, going towards a new graphics card ready for Fallout 76. Plan to go for a big upgrade before that game comes out, and that is going to be sweet. As long as, of course, NVIDIA don't go ahead and release a brand new graphics card the moment I order one, which is typically what happens with me. You know, it's like I save up for so long for something. I save up for so long, and then as soon as I get it and start using it, they announce a new, cooler, and better one. You know, it's always the case. And there are rumors that the new graphics card range is going to be officially announced. You know, the 11 range. Inventive name, right? And yeah, that's literally what they're calling it, the 11 range. That's rumored that they're going to announce that at Gamescom. So, you know, August. Which is pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. So there we go. Look at that little mirror right there. That's really cool, isn't it? What's the marker like? Ah, but the marker's wrong. Let's go ahead and rotate the stool that way. There we go. So now the player actually lines up there. I think they also like interact with the table a little bit. If I remember correctly, looking at that little marker. So that's really cool. That's really cool indeed. Right, we've got 15 minutes left of the stream. So what we're going to do, we're going to jump in game, quickly look at some of these items, see what it looks like, see what the feel is like. And also we'll probably film some more of it as well, ready for the video. And then we'll call the stream a quits. And as I said, tomorrow I need to go ahead and do some editing and stuff ready for the next Fallout 76 video. As I said, I'm going to basically do a discussion video again, a discussion. Talking about what I think the PvP mode is not going to be. Not what it's going to be, because we don't know what it's going to be. I don't even think Bethesda know yet. But I'm going to make one about what it's not going to be, basically, from what we do know. Oh, I love that photo. That photo is so fantastic. And the dead guy says, is this going to be on PlayStation 4? Indeed it is. We have been deliberately making it... We've made it really difficult for ourselves by making it only available to work on every single system. But the idea is that you won't need any mods for this, external mods. And you also won't need any DLC. Because there are loads of things that are in like Far Harbor and Nuka that would have been really useful for this build. But I've deliberately not used them because I don't want to have to force people to use for DLC if they don't have it. And some people have said, final render, you charismatic Superman. But the game's been out for like 3-4 years now. Surely everyone who's playing it has all the DLC. Not necessarily, guys. You know, some people are younger and maybe don't have their own bank accounts and stuff like that. They have to ask for DLC and stuff like that from family members and stuff like that. Some people just might not want to buy it because they just honestly don't think that it's worth it for the money. It's just that simple. So I don't want to force people to have the DLC. I used to do that all the time. I used to be like, ha, you need all the DLC for this mod. Why? Because why not? And a lot of the times those mods wouldn't even use the extra DLC assets. It would be like, you need Automatron for this. But it wouldn't actually use anything from Automatron. And once the mod is public like that, you can't change it. You know, once you've told it you need a certain DLC, that's it for good then, pretty much. Okay, so, yeah, so we're back in here then. So let's go ahead and take another look up. Oh my. Holy, what was that right there? And Slayers has donated $10 through PayPal and says, no to those commie advertisements. Everyone go ahead and chant, Slayers, Slayers, Slayers. Thank you very much for donating $10 via PayPal, Slayers. That is very, very kind of you to go ahead and do. Yeah, we don't want adverts going ahead and interrupting our live streams. Oh, the radio's playing. I don't want that. Okay, oh dear. We got a problem. It's the railing which is blocking the player. It wasn't the thingamajig. Okay. TC on my way out. I just need to quickly turn off this radio in case there's copyrighted music and stuff. I know it shouldn't be the case, but I have been copyrighted for Fallout music before. Okay. So as you guys saw, the problem is the railing is what's blocking us. It wasn't that thing we put on the wall, it was the railing. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to just move the railing slightly outwards. Move it slightly outwards, and then the player can walk around just fine, hopefully. Again, we've got these tiny little robots down here. We'll go ahead and make them static, because right now they're not static, so the player can, you know, move them about and stuff like that. And I don't want them to do that, because people complain when that happens, believe it or not. We've got the cool little mirror here. That's really cool. That mirror is quite convincing, isn't it? I think so. I think so. And of course, we've got our little bedside area here. We've got the cool poster we made. That's not bad. We've got the radio works and stuff. We've got the food. Can't take the food again. We've got a little comic book there, haven't we? Again, where in the game is this? I want to see. Do I have anything with a scope? If I have anything with a scope, let's check this out. So what is it? Actually, is it? What scope is this? It's like a night vision scope. Oh, it's the bat babies. It cannot be bat babies. What do the bat babies look like? They look kind of like bugs or something. Oh gosh, yeah. Oh yeah, they're really creepy. Bat babies. They look like little demon cherubs. Huh. Okay. Not bad, not bad. I suddenly thought, how cool would it be if we zoomed in on this and it showed a picture of like the Scorch Beast from 76 or something, and we had no idea. How cool would have that been? It's like, oh my god, the Scorch Beast is in Grognak. That would have been cool. Union X says, final, do you have the Fallout 3 Game of the Year edition on Steam? And if so, how do you get your game to work? Can you do a tutorial on how to get it to work? I won't do a tutorial on it because there's actually quite a lot of tutorials on already how to do it. But yeah, anything after Windows 7, it doesn't work with it, but there is a very easy fix for it. There's an INR you've got to tweak. It's basically a notepad file. You know, obviously, so you go into the game files, there will be one single file which you can open in Notepad, you know, or Word or anything like that, but primarily Notepad, you know, the one built into Windows. And then it will say, it says something like system cores or CPU cores, because the game is only meant to only work with dual cores, 2 cores in your CPU. So you basically change that option to 4. And then it will work with 4 cores or higher after that. Or something like that. There's a restriction on it saying anything more than 2 cores don't turn on. So you just turn that off. Because obviously, you've got to remember, the game came out in 2007. Dual cores were all the rage back then. But of course, nowadays, like, I've got a friggin'... What's it called? I've got an 8-core processor. And it works fine, you know? Oh, dear. Right. I am going to go ahead and go back into the creation kit before we end the stream, though. I am going to go back into the creation kit because I want to fix that railing area. I want to fix the railing area. Because that's going to bug me to hell. It's going to bug me and I'm going to forget about it next time we do it. So let's go ahead and do it. Slayer says, could you change the models of some holotapes in the rack to those of the holotape game textures? Add some variety. Just a thought. Yeah, I don't see why not. Didn't we try something like that? The only reason we didn't do that is because I would have to go ahead and make more static models, and at the time we were kind of in a rush. But yeah. Oh, and also, of course, because you wouldn't actually see that rack when we designed it. Originally, we put it in the guard tower, so the players would never see it. But obviously, this one in the player home, the players will see. So yeah, it would be an idea to go ahead and do that, just to make it look a bit more interesting. You go in and put the games in there. Good call, good call. And what am I doing now? Come on, where is it? Yes, please. Oh yeah, the creation kit does this sometimes. So Bethesda launcher. There we go. I should really put a shortcut for the Bethesda launcher here, shouldn't I? Or just do that. That would be smarter, wouldn't it? Alright, that's that done then. Okay, so Romo says, do you know any mods with holotape games? Loads of people are talking about holotape games this stream, aren't they? No, I don't actually, no. I've never really looked into it. As I said, like, we were playing Fallout 4 about 5 days ago on stream, and I started playing one of the holotape games, That was pretty much like the first time I'd ever done it. You know, I'd only done it like maybe once or twice when the game first came out, just to see what it was like. Because I remember at E3 when they announced Fallout 4, and then they showed the person, you know, playing the holotape game in the vault when they first found the Pip-Boy, and everyone was like, mind blown. You know, that was like such an amazing thing. But then the game came out and it's like, nobody does it though. Nobody does it. You might do it once or twice, but that's it. And Slayers also says, what about that day tripper daddy render? Yeah, I am okay with doing that, as I said, but we've only got like 10 minutes left of stream. So I just want to go ahead and make sure it works before the stream ends. You know, I want to make sure it works so that we can actually go up and down the stairs. Otherwise, it's never going to get fixed and it's going to cause all kinds of trouble, you know? So let's get it working. Let's get it working. Okay. Go ahead and scrolling through some of this chat right here. And Chelsea Taylor says, final render is my senpai. Oh, arigato gozaimashita. I love you, senpai. I love you. Doki. Siete. Oh, it's taking a while, isn't it? Oh, guys. I apologize for this, but I'm turning the fan on for just a brief second. Ah, that fan. That feels so good. That fan just feels amazing. Yeah, there we go. That's all I need. That's all I need. That's all that I need. You are the one I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Cool there. Okay, so now that's done, let's go ahead and load up our actual apartment. Go ahead and quickly fix that error. Go ahead and fix that error. So yeah, any other suggestions about what I can do like in my spare time? Because again, I probably won't go ahead and stream the interior of this apartment again. I'll probably just go ahead and check it. You know what I mean? Gaming Dog 90 says, please stop render. JP doesn't fit you. Hey? You mean the Jurassic Park thing? I did like one video on Jurassic World Evolution. What are you talking about? I love dinosaurs. I very, very nearly got every single dinosaur unlocked at 100% in Jurassic World Evolution. It's really cool. I think the only one I need to unlock is the Allosaurus. And then it's just a matter of getting the rest of the DNA. Most of them are on like 90% genome. Oh, almost got it. There we go. So I think that's all I pretty much need to do. Is grab that with the railing and then move it down a bit. Because now it's about the same kind of distance. And move it down again slightly. One more time. I'm trying to get it exactly level with the floor. That's pretty good. And yeah, that kind of matches the beams as well. We'll lower it down just a tad more. Just to make it match the wooden beams. There we go. Now that kind of matches the floor plane a bit better. Except there, you can see the crack. Now, move it up a bit. Right. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to do that. And now we're going to go and test it again. If it doesn't work, then we've got to find some other kind of solution, basically. Because a lot of the stuff we build in the mod, it's just been about trying something and testing it, adjusting it, trying something, testing it. You know what I mean? Kimberly A says, Render, do you ever play Witcher? It's weird. I mean, I owned the first and second one. Tried to play the first one because I thought, hey, I can do it, right? It'll probably be quite fun. I would really like to go ahead and play them all and stuff like that. And I played it for quite a lot, but then I got stuck and never went back to it. So I've never ended up going back. But I even have the second one. Yeah, see, Witcher Enhanced Edition. Played it for 15 hours, so I played it for a long time, but I got stuck. And Witcher 2, it says last played Tuesday, but I've actually never played it. It says it's got 0 hours. I tried to install it, but then thought, nah, there's no point, is there? Still haven't beaten the first one. Even though everybody kind of says there's literally no point, dude. You know, you really don't need to play the first one at all. You don't even need to play the second one. Just play number 3. Just play number 3. It's too good, Render. Just play number 3. But it's just, I hate not playing the original games in the franchise and then say joining in at number 3. You know, Fallout is kind of an exception to the rule. Normally, if there's a game, I will go ahead and play the older ones before I play the new one. But obviously, Fallout, I did jump in at number 3. But that's a very rare occasion when I did that. Which you can't blame me, right? I mean, you know, the first game came out long ago. Although I was playing the first one today, actually. I was playing it earlier on today. But yeah, I would really, really like to go ahead and play them again. The Witcher games. But I just don't know how to beat this one thing I was on. Okay, what else is there, though? Chelsea Taylor says, exactly, I'd rather him be comfortable and safe in this heat than hear the slight noise of a fan. I appreciate that, but I don't want the fan on. You know, I don't want the fan on because it looks bad on me. It feels bad on me. Well, no, the fan feels very good on me, I should say. The fan feels very good on me. But I don't want to go ahead and have the fan on because it's pretty much right in front of the microphone, you know? Pretty much right in front of the microphone, and that sucks. Now, please say I can go up and down the stairs. Oh, nearly. I can get further. I can get further. So yeah, I'm going to have to work something out with this railing system. Because it literally doesn't allow us, the player, to fit in the stairs anymore. What if we crouch? Does it work then if we crouch? Nope. Still doesn't let us fit because the collision box is technically too big. Darn it. Okay, so I'll have to redesign that somehow then. But again, you know, take another look at what we did then. We got a little makeup area there. We haven't sat on the stool yet. Let's sit down. No, don't do that. Sit down on the stool. See what this is like. Okay, I can't really see what's going on. But yeah, that's, we're definitely looking at the mirror. We're looking at the mirror. That's, not bad. What if I, stand up a bit then? Stand up a bit. I'll try to go ahead and, get us in third person so we can actually see what we look like sitting down. If I can actually get a decent angle, that is. As I said, oh, there we go. You need to go ahead and activate the free camera when you can see the character. This isn't going to work, is it? Let's just make it crazy FOV for now. 120. FOV 120. There we go. Widescreen. So now, if I can go ahead and get it. It might just be too small. Oh, there we go. TFC. There we go. Haha. Managed to hack the system so we can check it. Okay, well that's clearly wrong. That's clearly not right. I don't know what's going on there. But your rump is way too high for that stool, lady. That's a very weird thing to say, isn't it? That's a very weird thing to say. Gaming Dog 90 says, it's for light render. It's not, no, because without the railings there, we could walk up the stairs no problem. It's only once we put the rails down, it starts to cause a problem. Maybe I'll try removing that light anyway, as you say, just to see. It might just be that we can have one, but not both. And I'd rather lose the light than lose the railing, you know, so that's okay. What else are people saying, though? Laura Elder says, I've played Witcher 1 and 2, but have 3 and need to still play it. Well, I'm pretty amazed. You know, most people seem to say that number 3 is their favourite one. Absolutely their favourite one. I wish you could clip YouTube streams. I want someone to clip me saying that stool is that rump is too high for that stool, or whatever it was I said, because that's a hilarious thing to say. Okay, let's go ahead and get off that. The menu's back on. Okay, who else is in the chat though? I want to know. Is anyone else in the chat that I haven't seen yet? Gamer Doggo is extra. Oh, extra girl Alexis here, Lois, saying hell yeah, Witcher 3 is my favorite. Like Witcher 3, you can. I don't mind not buying Witcher 3 right now because, as I said, still haven't beaten number 1 and 2. But Witcher 3, it's on sale all the time. You can get Witcher 3 for very cheap a lot. I'm very curious to see what their new one is, Cyberpunk 2033, is like. I mean, people have played it in like E3 behind closed doors and stuff. But I've always preferred the sci-fi setting to fantasy. So I'm curious. Okay, so again, before we just end the stream, let's go ahead and get a nice kind of overview of everything that's been going on with what we've been building so far. Because we're probably not going to stream building this apartment room again. Unless I really struggle ideas or whatever. But I'll probably just build it in my own spare time and then I'll release a video. And then we start building the brand new area, the bar and casino together, you know? And I want to have you guys on board for the designing stages, but not necessarily for all the actual long, boring building stages, you know? So, what we have got, this is our main entrance, so as we walk in, this is our apartment, as we can see. We have a penthouse terminal right here, which will go ahead and have like some lore and stuff like that in there, which will be really, really cool. We have got a little medkit in there. Oh yeah, I forgot to put that there. In here, underneath the stairs, you know, just like Harry Potter, we have got the little toilet area with some unimmersive toilet paper, I'm sad to say. But we've also got a mirror right there, and also chemistry station, which, yes, buddy, I'm going to go ahead and put like some stim packs and stuff on. Let's go ahead. Throw that there. Kimberly Ace says, Render, are you a Skyrim player? I have, yeah. I haven't played Skyrim in quite a while, actually. But I did play... Last time I played it was probably when the Special Edition came out. I played it for like 90 hours or so, something like that. But that was probably the last time I played it. Special Edition was actually really good, actually. It ran better than the vanilla normal version, which was amazing. Because it's more optimized for more modern operating systems, you know? So that was cool. We've also got our entertainment system right here. Our entertainment center. A lot of work went into this. It took 2 hours to build this entertainment system right here. 2 hours. Because we got the television in there. And all of this is made out of individual bits of metal that we have put together. It's not like a box we made and then put a TV in there. Every single wall and panel we built ourselves. And every decoration stuff. So it's got the TV in there. In fact, it's also even got like a car battery and a bit of circuitry which we wired together as well. Some books, a mini nuke in there, why not? Work indoors, obviously. Lots of cool little crims crams on the top. We got like bottle caps, we got keys, we have got newspapers. Little Vault Boy right there. Not an actual bobby head, but is what it is. We have got a little sitting area right here. Just a sofa. We've got a book with an umbrella in it. Again, all static. We've also got a hat right there. That's actually the hat which the Vault Tech salesman has. Fun fact for you right there. Sofa right there with a board game underneath it. Some Nuka-Colas down there by the side. Some caps. Sofa works, obviously. Footstool right here. I do believe that your companions can sit on that, but you can't as the player. So that's kind of cool. Custom little poster right here. Obviously, you would normally need the DLC to go ahead and have one of these picture frames with the light on top. We just made our own one. We made our own one. This is actually a it's actually a chalkboard that you would see in the school. We shrunk it down, put a poster on it so it looks like one of the ones you see in the DLC. Lights right there, of course. Nothing fancy about that. Kitchen area I adore. I love this kitchen area. It is so good. We got little herbs and spice thing right there. And all things nice. We've got lots of cooking books. We have got dirty plates, some forks in a little shopping basket. We have got like lots of cool little knives and forks and stuff like that. But they're actually in a chemistry tube set. You know where you put your test tubes in the chemistry set? That's what that is. We repurposed it. Pretty cool, right? We've obviously got working water right here, which you can drink from. I believe. I believe in a thing called love. Why can't I drink from it? You can drink from it. You can drink from it. Trust me. We've done it before. We've also got lots of pots and pans hanging up on meat hooks, actually. They actually, they do have blood on the end. We'll just pretend that that's not that, you know? Chopping board with some food. Love this little kitchen area thing here, which has got like little tea set on there. You know, with the cooking pot, the coffee. And not even on like this little tea set, we have got like... In fact, let's just go free camera. Why not? Let's just go free camera. Make it a bit easier for ourselves. We've even got like little napkins and some cakes along with spoons and cups and stuff like that. Toasters, bread boxes. Oh, we've also got this stove right here. We haven't showed this in the stream yet. Haven't showed this in the stream. Cooking stove. But this actually does act as a cooking station. So you can go ahead and actually cook your food in here, which is fantastic. And we actually put that little pot of meat just on the side. Just to make it look like when they were throwing the thing in there, it actually worked. So that's kind of cool. A little lunchbox there, why not? And also the fridge. Can't forget about the fridge. Turn the light on. Every one of these items, I turned static. So you can go ahead and just admire all the food. We've got confectionery at the top, like sweets and puddings. Then we have got meats right up the top. Well, I say not meats. Canned meat, preserved meat, oven food, you know, stuff which is safe. Then we've got drinks. And then at the bottom, we've got fresh meat. Big difference, you know. Go ahead and have, like, your frozen stuff at the top. But have your fresh meat at the bottom. That way, if it drips, it doesn't contaminate everything. Health and safety, right there. It's true. Oh, and also this does act as a regular fridge as well. So you can go ahead and store your own food in there, should you want to. Not bad, right? I don't see many mods do that. They normally have one or the other. They either have a normal fridge, which you can store food in, or they just have an empty fridge that you can open the door properly. But now we've got both. We've got a really cool weapon station here, like a Gauss rifle, some actual weapon modifications I've gone ahead and made static. You know, there's a little scope down there. There's also some tape. There's 2 scopes down there, actually, called Gauss rifle. And again, you know, you can go ahead and use this as your weapon workbench. Really, really cool. Go ahead and throw that on there. Go ahead and fix up your weapons and stuff like that. We've also got this weapon kind of rack right here. Acts as a container to go ahead and store all of your weapons should you want to. Really cool. Armor workbench. It's an ironing board, and it has got lots of clothing on there, and you can go ahead and customize your armors here. Really cool to go ahead and finally see that work after that hilarious glitch I went ahead and uploaded. But yeah, we've got like a little ironing board there. Not bad, right? Not bad. And got cool decorations like a Pip-Boy shining the light down. Why not? Why not? There's even like some super mutant armor right down there. Again, just to kind of give the impression that it's there. And after that, we just got the upper story right there. But as a final thing, we'll go ahead and end the stream by looking out over lovely Diamond City. How about that? And we'll see the frame rate go away as well, won't we? Yes, indeed we will. Okay. So, guys, this has been an interesting stream, seeing as, everything went very, very wrong. Very, very wrong indeed. Seeing as YouTube decided not to tell anyone that we were streaming, which really didn't help. Obviously, you guys came together, you helped put it on Twitter and stuff like that, get the word out that we were streaming. So thank you very much. Really, really cool to go ahead and see that. Alexis Price says, I like the posters on the weapons workbench. I like that too. It's really cool to go ahead and do that. I thought it was a nice little touch because it just looked a bit boring. It was plain yellow. There was nothing else there. So I thought, let's put those there just to make it look a bit more interesting. You know what I mean? And Morgan Halazov says, I love it when you can store items by accessing the inventory. Makes it so much easier and better. I thought it was a good thing to go ahead and do, because normally mods have one or the other. They have a display rack, or they have a way to just go ahead and store it like a container. We got both in this one. And here we have got our balcony, which I haven't actually decorated yet. Need to go ahead and put like some tables and stuff like that here as well. That'll be really cool. And we can actually see the entire Diamond City at night, but that's no good. Let's go ahead and make it daytime. And go ahead and do it this way. Yes, please. There we go. Set game hour to 11. Not top 11. To 11. Please. There we go. It's being slow out here, as you'd expect. Oh, and the weather's terrible. Of course. Alright, let's go ahead and fix the weather so we get a nice view to end the stream. I always like going ahead and ending the stream out here. Weather control. I've obviously got the True Storms mod on. And yes, you guys can obviously see the frame rate. That's what the frame rate is in this city. We haven't added any optimization to it yet. So, it's very laggy. Very laggy. Although, weirdly, when you play the mod in VR, it's perfect. No frame rate drop at all. I have no idea. I might record it in VR just so you guys can kind of see the difference. Kind of give you an impression as to what the mod will look like when it's optimized. But, yeah. Huge city right here. We're probably about 150 feet above the ground. Right down there, you got like the water purifier area. And this is our little apartment. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. Sweet. Okay, so thank you very much for watching the stream, guys. Again, it's been a good one. Really looking forward to going ahead and streaming some more stuff again. But again, as I said, we're probably not going to actually stream any more stuff with building this apartment. I'll probably go ahead and edit a video when it's done, upload that, and then we'll stream again when we're ready to design the bar. We'll probably do the bar first, because that's a more exciting thing to design. We're going to do a bar and casino area. It's like 3 stories as well, so that'll be quite a big one. And it'll be really cool to go ahead and see that kind of come together. And it also means we'll be able to get some of the work indoors, so we can actually travel to and from places and stuff like that. Alright, so thank you very much for watching, guys. I've been the final render, and you've been the audience. Thank you very much for everyone who donated this stream. Thank you very much for everyone who is a sponsor who turned up. Thank you very much for any new subscribers. We have had some new subscribers coming in. What else have people said, though? Laura Elstrad says, always so many brilliant things made by hand in this mod. YouTuber Juicehead got a chess set from Bethesda, and it was nothing compared to the one you made. Did he get a chess set from Bethesda? That'd be cool. Where's my chess set, Bethesda? Where's my chess set? I want a chess set. But yeah. And Akira Lifeguard says, I just got here. Come on. Oh, I'm sorry, man. You should be able to go ahead and watch the live stream afterwards, though. They are DVR'd, so you can go ahead and watch them afterwards. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been the final render, and you've been the audience. Remember to go ahead and follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord if you're in here as well. Join the Discord. You get special notifications and early previews of videos and stuff like that, and you can talk to me. So yeah, goodbye, gang. Goodbye. Bye-bye, gang. Dave, say goodbye to the people on the stream, Dave. Yes, you. I see you hiding in the corner over there. Oh, don't be shut. Put that down right now, Dave. Put that down. That is not for putting in there. Put that down. Put it down. It's not your birthday. Put it down. Right now. Good boy.